then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Chicago Tigers. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Check. Walk 54. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Trubisky now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Will Fuller back deep to return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will start their initial drive at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 or. Check.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Johnson. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, quick. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. The very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. 22 yards there, a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Check 26, check 26. Watch twist, watch twist.
Now a carry here for the fullback. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Hey, my 7.
2nd and 3. It's caught. Smith. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. 5.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got 4. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Recon, 132 fighter.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12. At the Bears.
On second down, it's Johnson. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready? Ready?
On third down, Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now Trubisky. And he's going to go down again. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Well, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air. And that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they tell their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got Smith here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. On first down, Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 6.
On second down now, Akers. Nifty move. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now Johnson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Let's go, defense.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st down, Chicago.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Trubisky. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. It's caught. It's Miller. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Watch the whip.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Lock in, lock in.
Right there.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They begin the drive with Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Hey, Haywood.
Off the play fake. Quick. Rolling to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
3 down.
3 down. 3 down.
Throwing again. Quick. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Irv Smith Jr. in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
We play to win. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The busy night continues for Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Down. 10 Lobo.
44. Tackles.
Fight.
Operating from the gun. Quick. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
defense. Our time. This is our
Looking to throw. Quick. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 22 yards. There, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Bears first down.
Check. Lock in.
Not today, you are. Not today. Patch it. Check 24.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Here we go.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Mike, put up. 180. Move.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Alert. You draw quarter.
They'll try and run with their fullback. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. On 1st and 10. Quick. Complete. Smith has it. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Stay with your man.
Hey, Charlie.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw. Quick. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Below Nichols. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. On 3rd down, Johnson. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, quick. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. They'll run on 1st down. It's Horton. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
1st down, Bears.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Trubisky to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson, his 2nd sack of the night. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack,
and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
2nd and 2. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
90, Wolf.
Hey, it's just me and you.
Now.
Looking to throw on second down. Quick. And it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On third down, it's Johnson. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Go. Hey, alert three. Jack!
Throwing here, Trubisky. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you? And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Olivier Vernon able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
6, pull it high.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Out.
61, matchbox lights.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, it's Johnson.
Who got 17?
Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
60 or.
That's it.
Big protein spills.
2nd and 13 at the 43-yard
Hey,
line.
Orbit.
Switch. Under 10.
Blue draw corkers.
Again, it's Johnson. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
General West. Hey, Wahoo.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. Looking to throw. Quick. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. On fourth down, quick. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Eddie Goldman with a sack. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied fourth quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game fourth quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Some pretty good gains all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On first down, Horton. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Alert, 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 alert.
Trubisky to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try.
Brings up second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Trubisky. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Alert, 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 alert.
Now it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Olivier Vernon able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Go! Can't you stop?
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to
Go!
To throw on 2nd down. Quick. And an alley to run. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Alpha!
On 3rd and 2. Quick. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored. That's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickeled and dimed down the field.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
18. Hey, team 6.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 24 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets us inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did.